4 possible endings to WWE Raw tonight. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Tonight's WWE Raw will be special as it marks the final episode of 2024 and will be the last show before the company officially moves to Netflix. Due to the momentous event, anything can happen on the upcoming show. The December 30, 2024 episode of WWE Raw currently features 4 matches and 1 face-off. Stars like The Judgment Day, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Damage CTRL, and more are expected to appear on tonight's show. With this in mind, any one of them can end the final Monday night show of 2024 with a banger, especially before the brand debuts on Netflix next year. For this list, we will look at 4 possible endings to WWE Raw tonight. CM Punk and Seth Rollins might have one final brawl before their long-awaited singles match. CM Punk vs. Seth Rollins is one of the featured matches on WWE Raw's Netflix debut. It's one of the most anticipated matches in the company, and both men have done an exemplary job of hyping it up in the past few months, and they can continue it tonight. Both men have traded words since Punk returned in 2023 and finally got physical in the past few weeks, though they weren't able to prolong it because they kept getting pulled away. With their match nearing, they may have one last brawl before the year ends to hype up their face-off. Drew McIntyre and the OG Bloodline saga might continue on WWE Raw. Another storyline that continues to heat up on both the Monday show and SmackDown is between Drew McIntyre and the OG Bloodline. The former has already attacked Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, and Jimmy Uso, and one of them could face the Scottish Warrior again tonight. Drew defeated Zayn last week on the Monday show before Jey returned, who was initially attacked by McIntyre weeks prior backstage. After the Scotsman star has officially beaten Sami, he can turn his focus to the YET Master tonight by brawling again to set up a possible match soon. The Judgment Day might come crumbling down again. A lot has been happening with the Judgment Day on the Monday show lately. One thing that has been evident in the past few weeks is the tension between Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio. Tonight, another development regarding the group can happen again. The upcoming episode will feature a 6-man tag team match between Damian Priest and the War Raiders against the Judgment Day. A miscommunication might happen during the bout between Finn and Dominic, which can result in an argument that will lead to both of them brawling and one of them exiting the group, possibly Balor. Tension with Damage CTRL. Tonight's WWE Raw will feature the semi-final matches of the Women's Intercontinental Championship Tournament. Interestingly, both matches will see 2 members of Damage CTRL in action: Dakota Kai vs. Zoe Stark and Io Sky vs. Lyra Valkyria. It's possible that both members of the group can advance tonight in the tournament and face each other at the finals. Before the episode ends, one of them could come out to congratulate the other, but also note that they will still do whatever it takes to be the inaugural champion. The lights in the arena dim, and the crowd's energy is palpable as the opening strains of WWE Raw's theme song fills the air. Fans from around the world are gathered to witness what promises to be a historic night in the world of professional wrestling. Tonight, WWE Raw is more than just another episode. It's a turning point in the careers of some of the most prominent superstars, and the landscape of Raw will be forever changed. The cameras cut to the commentary table, where the iconic voices of Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Byron Saxton prepare for an unpredictable night. Fans are already speculating about what surprises might be in store. Could it be a shocking return, an unthinkable betrayal, or perhaps the rise of a new champion? As the opening segment nears its conclusion, anticipation hangs in the air like a thick fog, and everyone is on the edge of their seats. As the show kicks into full swing, we find the first major event unfolding in the ring. Seth Rollins, the architect of the Shield, is out to discuss his ongoing feud with Finn Balor. The two have clashed multiple times, but their animosity has reached new heights after a series of bitter attacks and brutal matches. Rollins, with a mic in hand, taunts the fans, claiming that Balor has nothing left to prove, and it's time for him to be put in his place. The crowd boos, but Rollins smirks, knowing full well that his music hits and the atmosphere becomes electric. Balor walks down the ramp, his eyes locked on Rollins. The tension between the two men is thick, and the fans can sense that something explosive is about to happen. They exchange words, each trying to outwit the other, but it's clear that there's no room for diplomacy in this heated rivalry. Suddenly, the lights flicker, and everything goes dark. When the lights come back on, Bray Wyatt, the leader of the Firefly Funhouse, is standing in the ring, smiling cryptically. The crowd erupts in surprise, and Rollins and Balor momentarily pause, caught off guard by Wyatt's unexpected arrival. Wyatt grabs the mic and begins speaking in his signature twisted tone. He tells Rollins and Balor that their petty feud pales in comparison to the chaos he plans to unleash. He warns them that their futures are already sealed, and they are simply pawns in a much larger game. With that, he vanishes into the shadows, leaving the two men bewildered and wondering just what Wyatt has planned. As the night unfolds, the ring fills with the promise of a main event that no one will soon forget. The atmosphere is electric, and the stakes are high. We now move toward 4 possible endings, each of which will dramatically alter the course of WWE Raw. The choices made tonight could lead to shocking betrayals, new alliances, or the rise of a new champion. But which one will it be? Let's explore the possibilities. Ending 1. The ultimate betrayal. As the night progresses, tension builds toward the main event, where Seth Rollins is set to face Finn Balor in a high-stakes match. Both superstars have been at each other's throats for weeks, and the animosity has only intensified with the surprise interruption by Bray Wyatt. The match begins with high-energy action, and it's clear that both Rollins and Balor are giving it their all. The fans are on their feet, cheering for their respective favorites, but neither man can seem to gain the upper hand for long. Just when it seems that Rollins might have Balor in a submission hold, the arena goes dark once again. When the lights return, Bray Wyatt is standing at ringside, holding a lantern and watching the match intently. The distraction is enough for Rollins to lose focus, allowing Balor to capitalize with a dropkick and a coup de grace to take control of the match. The fans are in shock as Balor climbs the turnbuckle to deliver his finishing move. But just as he's about to strike, a figure emerges from the shadows: Roman Reigns. Reigns steps into the ring, and without warning, spears Balor in midair. The crowd is stunned into silence as Reigns stands tall over the fallen Finn Balor. Rollins looks on in disbelief, but before he can react, Reigns turns and delivers a devastating spear to Rollins as well. The Shield is back in full force, and the reunion of these two former allies is not what anyone expected. As Roman Reigns stands tall, Bray Wyatt grins from the entrance ramp, a sinister smile crossing his face as he watches the chaos unfold. The episode concludes with the Shield standing united once again, a chilling reminder that in WWE, no one is ever truly safe. The future of Raw is now in the hands of Reigns and Rollins, and the entire roster will have to contend with their dominance once again. Ending 2. The birth of a new alliance. After weeks of bitter confrontation and mind games, the main event match between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor is finally underway. The two men are evenly matched, each delivering punishing blows and high-impact moves. The energy in the arena is palpable as the fans cheer for their favorites, but neither man is able to secure a decisive advantage. Just when it seems like Rollins is about to win, the lights flicker once more. This time, the familiar sound of Bray Wyatt's eerie laugh echoes throughout the arena. Bray Wyatt appears once again, but this time he is not alone. Alongside him is none other than the former WWE Universal Champion, Kevin Owens. The crowd gasps as Owens, once a bitter enemy of Rollins, steps into the ring, aligning himself with Wyatt. The two men begin to methodically dismantle both Rollins and Balor, with Owens delivering a brutal powerbomb to Rollins, while Wyatt watches with a twisted grin. But just as the assault seems to be reaching its peak, the entrance music of a fan favorite rings through the speakers, The Fiend. The arena erupts in excitement as The Fiend makes his presence felt once more. As Wyatt watches from the shadows, The Fiend steps into the ring and begins to clear house, delivering Sister Abigail to Owens before locking eyes with Wyatt. The crowd watches in awe as the two dark forces, once allies, now face off in a battle ends with The Fiend standing tall, while Wyatt retreats to the back, his plans for destruction momentarily thwarted. The stage is set for an epic showdown between these two enigmatic superstars, with the fate of Raw hanging in the balance. Ending 3. A new champion emerges. In the final moments of the main event, with Seth Rollins and Finn Balor battling in an all-out war, the atmosphere is electric. The crowd is firmly behind Rollins, while Balor looks like he might have the match in hand. The two superstars exchange near falls, each one refusing to back down, their wills as strong as ever. The match reaches its climax when both men are on the verge of exhaustion, their bodies battered and bruised. Just when it seems like Rollins is about to secure the victory with a superplex, the lights go out. When they return, a shocking sight greets the audience. Edge, the rated R superstar, is standing in the ring with a championship belt in hand. Edge, who has not been seen on Raw in months, stares down both Rollins and Balor, his intentions unclear. The crowd erupts in surprise, unsure of what to expect next. Without warning, Edge turns to Rollins and delivers a brutal spear, taking him out of the equation. The fans gasp as Edge sets his sights on Finn Balor. The two men stare each other down, their rivalry dating back to the early days of Balor's career. In a shocking twist, Edge delivers a vicious spear to Balor, laying him out flat. With the championship belt still in hand, Edge climbs the turnbuckle, raising the title high in the air. The episode ends with Edge standing tall as the new champion of WWE Raw. The fans are in disbelief, unsure of how to process this stunning turn of events. What does Edge's return mean for the future of Raw, and what impact will his championship reign have on the entire roster? Ending 4. The rise of a new hero. As the main event reaches its peak, the tension is unbearable. Seth Rollins and Finn Balor are both exhausted, their bodies pushed to their limits. The crowd is split between the two superstars, cheering for their respective favorites. Just as Rollins looks to secure the win with a curb stomp, the arena goes dark. The familiar sound of Bray Wyatt's laugh fills the air, and the crowd knows that something is about to go horribly wrong. But this time, it's different. When the lights return, there is no sign of Bray Wyatt or any of his associates. Instead, a new figure emerges from the shadows. The crowd erupts in a mixture of shock and excitement as the mysterious figure steps into the ring. None other than Matt Riddle, the original Bro himself. Riddle, who has been absent from Raw for several weeks, takes the microphone and declares that it's time for a new hero to rise. Riddle challenges both Rollins and Balor, stating that neither of them has what it takes to lead Raw into the future. The fans cheer wildly as Riddle proceeds to take down both men with his signature moves, proving that he is ready to make his mark on the WWE landscape. In a surprising twist, Riddle leaves the ring with the crowd chanting his name, signaling the dawn of a new era in WWE Raw. The episode concludes with Riddle standing tall, the fans buzzing with excitement. With Riddle's arrival, the balance of power in WWE has shifted, and Raw will never be the same again.